let's start off with the top tiers, because you all might know the answer already, because yeah, this is kind of obvious. Solix, the best character by far above anyone else, because this character is like the best tank with a lot of CC, insane early damage, and he provides so much for the team. Like he has like two CC spells, a AoE CC spell with his ultimate. He gains so much life from his ultimate, so he has a lot of sustain. He can stall enemies from going to Zapdos or enemies at Zapdos. He has so much early damage with Tackle and Heavy Slam, and his third auto attack is like so strong and stupid. So he's also kinda a lane bully at some point. So yeah, Solix has like almost everything, except maybe that he's like a melee character, so he has not a lot of auto attack range, but he has an insane gap closer with that's about Solix. I think the second best is Lucario. I think Lucario is just, he's so mobile. He has so much damage output with both spells. Either Extreme Speed or Power Punch. Both are pretty much broken, but I think Power Punch is better. Because you can charge Power Punch a really long time. And the problem with Power Punch is like, it's literally Smite from League. You can secure objectives with that shit because it has so much execute damage. So, and he has he can also knock back people with his Power Punch. Also, he has a knockback with his Bone Rush, so he provides also CC. He has a lot of mobility with both spells. The only bad thing is his ultimate, but it's not too bad. But the other two spells are so broken and provide so much also for the team. And yeah, his early impact is insane. Like at level 3, he gets like Meteor Mash, which is such a good spell. At the beginning, because you can literally insect people. If you don't know what insect means, insect is a league mechanic, or like a mechanic from with the champion Lee Sin, usually where you can just dash behind the opponent and knock them towards your team. And you can do that early. And you can do that early game with Meteor Mash. Oh, I think very easily. So yeah, I think his early impact, his early damage, gives you so much to secure objectives, and you can also build up leads from that. And he's also kinda lane bully as well. I would also put, yeah, I think these two are the only S+ characters in my mind. Yeah, then we have, I think I would put Greninja as third best character, honestly. Greninja is pretty good. He has so much, like, he is not too strong until he gets Greninja. He's okay. But at level 5 he gets Smokescreen, and Smokescreen is really good because he gets invisible from that, and you can like fake out people with that shit. And if people run towards Smokescreen, they lose their sight. So you can take advantage from that because they can't see anything. Smokescreen is literally such a broken spell. People underrate that shit. Smokescreen is way too good. Also, as soon as he gets Greninja, he gets... Hello? Can you stop? As soon as he gets Greninja, you can either choose from Surf or Water Shuriken. Usually Surf is the better choice because Surf does like AoE damage. It's a gap closer. You can get resets. You can get resets out of every last hit you do with Surf. So you can dish even more damage, and you gain life from Surf. So you can do so much. You can actually clean up fights with Surf, which is so broken. Also, his ultimate is not too bad. It's like, deals a lot of damage, and his second hit is a knockback, so it's also pretty good. That's not the best. That's not one of the best ults, but it's pretty good ult. So I will put Greninja here. He does a lot. Especially, he's one of the... Since you usually play him in jungle, he will get Greninja without any problems. Yeah, I'll put him here for sure. Yeah, Smoke Screen does a lot in teamfights. So the next best character could be Cap. Honestly, that could be Cap. But I think Wiggly is pretty good now. I think Wiggly is really good now. Because Wiggly type evolves at level 4, right? At level 4 you get Sing, which is a pretty good CC spell. And since Wigglytuff is pretty tanky, you can do that without problems because you won't get one shot. So, and Wigglytuff also provides a lot of early damage with Pound, and you can also like with what is called Dazzling Gleam does so much damage in general. You can literally 1v1 people with 1v1 characters like Cinderace with Sing and fucking Dazzling Gleam. And his third auto attack is a stun. His third auto attack is a stun. That's also broken. Yeah, his yeah, you can also disengage with Sing. Yeah, that's true. Like, you get speed up, you can chase people or you can run away from people. And his ultimate is so good for your team. You get so much shield, your team gets buffed so hard. So his Wigglytuff's ultimate gives so much impact for team fights. And this game is a lot about team fights. It's actually only about team fights. So I would put Wigglytuff here. That could be careful to some people, but I don't think so, to be honest. I think my opinion on that is pretty based. But yeah. Yeah, I would say honestly, Ninetales still pretty good. Early damage insane, lane bully. Aurora Veil broken AF, gives a lot of buffs to your team. Ultimate huge AoE, what's called huge AoE range. Or like the range on his ultimate is so strong and does a lot of damage. Provides so much CC with his auto attacks, with his Dazzling Gleam or Avalanche, whatever, Blizzard, whatever you wanna pick. But and Aurora Veil is just broken. It's just so broken. This and also Ninetales passive. People usually want to hide in bushes, but with Snow Warning, you can reveal it without even like, yeah, without any intention. Her passive just does it. It's so stupid. So I'd say this character should be here. Okay. Next off. You can reveal yourself when you hide in grass. That's true, but usually it gives more positive things than negative things. So I think Snowboarding is actually pretty good, or just pretty broken. Next off, I would say, I think these two are the best of the best. These 5 are the best of the best. And I think now we're moving on to A tier. Which I think Champ. That's pretty busted, to be honest. Submission, super broken, you can't get CC'd, you can only run away from it. Huge damage output. Yeah, usually it guarantees a good it guarantees a kill if you get submission. You deal a lot of damage. His ultimate is so broken, and his unite is so stupid. His unite is actually so stupid. So, as a jungler, I would put him in A tier. If you put him in lane, I would put him in B tier. But usually overall this character, actually, as a jungler he would be S tier. As a laner he would be B tier. So that's why he's in my mind A tier. And I think Greninja in general does a better job in jungle, cause his clear is so much faster than Machamp's clear, and he's a pretty good carry. So I think he's a much better jungler. Also, I think he's also a better jungler. Okay. Next off, pretty underrated pick in my mind. It's a pretty underrated pick, and it annoys me that people don't talk much or like don't talk enough about this character. It's Mr. Mime. I think Mr. Mime has the best ultimate in the game. I think Mr. Mime has the best ultimate in the game. It disables character using their spells, and not a lot of characters can deal a lot of damage with auto attacks. It's actually only Greninja and Cinderace, to be honest, and maybe Charizard. But this character is disgusting. His ultimate is the best in the game. You can run around with it. You cancel spells with that shit. And deals also a lot of damage. His early damage is insane with confusion. Knocking against the wall, you also have CC. You have such a good kit. And his ultimate has like no cooldown at all. 0 cooldown at all. But yeah, I think people don't talk enough about this character, if you ask me, but I could cap here. It's just my opinion, yo. It's just my opinion. Okay, next off. This is pretty much what I think, but I think Venusaur is pretty good. Schwer zu spielen. No character in this game is hard to play. No character in this game is hard to play. But yeah, with the recent buffs, I think Venusaur moves from trash tier to A tier. Damage output in late game is so insane. I think the only thing why Venusaur is so isn't higher after the buff is of his, because of his mobility. But it does a lot of damage in team fights. And if you have a team like with these two, this character will shine. And his ultimate also got pretty good. So yeah, I think yeah, it can be dodged easily. That's true. So yeah, I think he should. Venusaur is here somewhere. But yeah. Yeah. Next off. I'm thinking about two characters. Wow. It's about. Actually, you can just put them. I can't decide who's better, but I would say Edegos is still better. Edegos, still pretty good support. This does a lot, heals a lot, shields a lot. Ultimate still pretty broken. Evolves at level 4, so you get Edegos pretty early. So I think Edegos still pretty good, even with the nerfs. Ultimate broken, heals a lot, still shields a lot. And yeah, landing phase is also not too good. So I would say Edegos still a solid pick, or still a meta pick. With the right team comp, yeah. I would say this boy still can do a lot. I think this boy is pretty good. Because yeah, early damage is insane from this character. You can steal or you can do camps so free. You can farm pretty good with Cramorant. And his ultimate is so good. Like you can set yourself up from anywhere and you can kill people. And if no one can focus you, you literally farm people. And yeah, he also provides some good CC, really good CC. As an attacker, this is huge. Yeah, I would put them here. I think could be also an A tier, maybe, but I wouldn't say so. Would be the Cinderace, but there's no reason to pick Cinderace. You got this character, like these two, he outclasses Cinderace now by so much. So I would say Cinderace is now the. I think Cinderace is B tier now. Solid character, not too bad. You can kite pretty good. Solid damage though, but since the nerfs, this character isn't that broken anymore. I would say he's. Honestly, I even think Charizard is better now than. Charizard has a better ultimate, has like a strong ultimate, which has like the lowest cooldown also, together with Mr. Mime. I think Charizard is a little bit too weak early game, like really weak. Like I think for example, Ivysaur gets stronger already. Aviso gets stronger already with the solar beam, but I think he gets his strength at level 9, and that's actually kind of late. Because I feel like Charizard is pretty much useless until it gets Charizard, and they throw a good buff, but is the damage like really strong? Like that strong? Like significant strong? Okay. I might think about it. But for now, he's B tier for me. I'm still not convinced though, but maybe it's because the character isn't played a lot, or like isn't played too much. So yeah, I don't have that much experience with that character. Like I haven't seen him too much. He could maybe be an A tier, but for now he's the best of B tier. But if I get to see him more, he could be here. But for now, for me, he's here. Yeah. Next off, I think, is Cinderace isn't A tier. Cinderace is trash. Like he's not trash, but he's not too good. Okay, next off will be for me. I actually think Slowbro is here somewhere. I mean, Slowbro isn't too bad though. It isn't too bad, but there's not a reason to play Slowbro when you have Snorlax, because Snorlax does so much more. Slowbro's Surf is actually so underwhelming until it gets Surf Plus, which is level 11, which is fine. But since you're a tank, you don't farm too much, and you don't get leveled up that fast. So it's kind of hard. And his ultimate also is only to catch like one person. And I think with Snorlax you can do so much more. Like this character will get very strong at level 11, but this bish gets strong at level 6 already, or like not even already at level 6. It gets strong at level 3 early game, so you can lane bully people, and at level 6 it's broken. And at level 8 you don't want to play against this character anymore. So there's never a reason to play this character if you have a Snorlax. Like Snorlax, the gap between Snorlax and Slowbro is like too far. But still solid character. But the reason why he's down here, because he gets outclassed so much by this boy. Yeah, I don't think yeah, the next characters are too yeah, they are not worth to discuss about, but still we have to discuss about them. I think Pikachu's here. I think Pikachu has a good early game, but Pikachu, like, E-Web is so broken early game. E-Web is really broken because it's literally a point and click spell, which you can use for early game to catch people, and if the jungler comes up, the jungler ganks your lane, it's basically always a free kill. Yeah, Electro Ball at level 4 is pretty strong. In general, deals a lot of damage, and I think either Thunderbolt or Volt Tackle are fine. And Pikachu's ultimate, Pikachu gets a lot of mobility by using his ult. Deals a little bit of damage, but I think Pikachu's too squishy, and Pikachu has to engage with his ultimate. And if you go in like that, like you can't stall with anything, and Pikachu's way too squishy to go in like that. So it's not like Cannon. Like Cannon is not too squishy at first. He stuns people with his passive, and has also an option to buy Hourglass, so he can stall. And Pikachu can't do anything of that during his ult. So if you would so like Pikachu is pretty much here. I will put Gardevoir in here too. Gardevoir is very, very trash early game, but at least she does something in late game. It takes time, but she does something. She has damage with Psyshock. Psyshock damage is insane, by the way. It's so stupid. She gets CC from either Moonblast, which is a stun, or Psychic, which is a slow. And her ultimate is actually also pretty good to set up team fights, especially when you hide in bushes and no one expects you to be there, which you should always do. You should always expect people to be in bushes. But yeah, I think Gardevoir's ultimate can impact a lot of team fights, especially in late game when this game is about Zapdos and team fights. She gets her time to shine, but her early game is very, very weak, and you can shut her down with with a lot of lane bullies. So that's why I think Gardevoir's down here, even though I would wish she would be here, because she's one of my favorite Pokemon here. I think she's even my favorite Pokemon out of all these Pokemon here. Yeah. Okay, next. Honestly, I would put Gengar still here. Oh wait, maybe Absol above Gengar. Absol's trash late game, to be honest. But Absol provides a lot of early damage, and has a lot of mobility. I think Absol's mobility and damage early game can help a lot to get an early lead. And I think getting an early lead isn't too bad for, yeah. So if you have to abuse Absol's early pressure, otherwise you will be useless. Yeah, late game. Yeah, late game Absol is so bad. And yeah, Gengar nerfs are pretty significant, because before the nerfs I would say Gengar would be like here. Below Cinderace, Lucario, Snorlax, and Eldegoss. But now I think he's here with the nerfs. Deals a little bit of damage. Ganks aren't too bad early game because he has his tongue, like his lick. He can pulse people with that, but he isn't too strong anymore since Sax got nerfed pretty hard. So I will put him in B tier. And let's be honest, at this point, all the speed stars don't do a better job in the jungle like these two, for example. Because this character gets strong actually in early game already, because he gets level 7 pretty strong when Dreadnought spawns. This boy gets useful at level 5, and at level 9 he's literally so broken, and so much better than Gengar and Absol. So yeah, this character falls off late a lot, and this character gets strong in late, but it's kinda not as strong as these two. I would say, yeah. Actually, I think Zeraora's damage is still kind of good for in general, but it's like this character is so bad at ganks. Like you have like one CC spell or something early game, so your ganks, literally your ganks are based off your team. If your team has some CC, you can do some shit with ganks. But if you don't, you are literally useless. And against characters like these two, they are basically ungankable for Zeraora, because Zeraora's early damage is not that strong. It is, yeah, his cooldown's also pretty insane. So I would say this character's like here. A lot of people say this character was here or like here, even pre-patch. But let's be honest, at this point, this character is just a noob slayer. If you lose against Aurora so much, you maybe yeah. Need to work on your gameplay. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's be honest, at this point, I think these two are trash, to be honest. Like, I think Crossfield deals a lot of... If you know, one can feel... Nah. Zeraora, it doesn't matter how you play Zeraora, this character is just not good. This character does a lot of damage, but he's just really not that good. Don't be mean, man. I'm not mean. But he's just not good, bro. Like, he's okay, I get. But he's trash, bro. He's trash. Oh. I also think Talonflame is trash. Talonflame is useless. It's useless till it gets Talonflame, which is level 7. But the thing about Talonflame is, Talonflame, I don't know, like, it deals a lot of damage here, but that's it. He only deals damage. And you have to go in deep with that character, so deep, and you can't escape. You can maybe escape with your ultimate, but yeah. Garchomp is just trash in general. Shit early. Late game, Garchomp is okay, maybe late game, but he's not good at all still. He's still trash. I would even say Garchomp is the worst character in the game. And but yeah, I think Garchomp gets, I think Garchomp's Unite is very weak. I think his lane phase is weak. You can't jungle with him because his clear is so slow and you level up, and how you get Garchomp at level 10 is so late into the game, and you won't be useful till Garchomp, and the first Dreadnought is like the first Dreadnought you usually won't hit level 10. His early is so whack, and his late game is okay. Not good, but okay. So yeah. But yeah, I think this is my tier list for now. Things could change in the future with patches and shit like that. I could see Charizard being here, but I need more experience for that. Or like I need more people to play this character. Then I would say it could be A tier. But yeah, this is what I think right now about the meta. But yeah, I think there are a lot of people who might disagree with with that list, but honestly, I don't care. I don't agree. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. You have your opinions, you know. If you think so, Aura's like here, your opinion. I can say your opinion is trash, you know. Oh yeah, this is my tier list. Let's just make a picture.